PLP is a personalized learning program, and I really love it because I can go at my own pace, which has really helped me out. I started in geometry, and I'm currently in algebra 2. And the teachers are a lot different. They're not like, it's not a lecture, and I've never done good with lectures. I'm more of a visual learner, and this really helps me out because I get to write down notes. I get to see the lesson happening in front of me at my own pace. The life skills I've learned is, I've learned to more self-discipline because you really have to be more responsible in PLP to stay ahead. I've also learned how to organize my calendar better to make sure I'm going to finish things on time.
Your own pace and a dependent level, rather than being at a dependency on others, so in like involvement and with other tables, but it also does have involvement with just your table groups overall, especially when somebody's behind on something and they don't know exactly what they need to do, and they're always like, oh, can you help me with this? Of course, like, people always help each other in many cases, and I do it all the time.
PLP works for me because I'm able to work faster on concepts I know and like get really easy, and then I can slow down on concepts that don't come to me quickly, so I can take my time on what I need to. The different life skills I've learned in PLP are probably responsibility and taking my own learning into my own hands and being able to account for myself and what I'm doing.
PLP has worked out amazingly for me because I love it because I get to do it at my own pace instead of having to wait in a math class, because sometimes I'm a little more faster than the math class was. Listen to the videos, I'm understanding it under my terms instead of having to wait for someone else to like not really understand it and have to wait for everyone else to catch up in a math class unlike everyone else. So, and I think the quizzes are nicer to take. So I'm like one day I could be like, hey, I'm ready for a quiz and I understand this completely, I can just go take it real quick instead of having to wait in a couple more days and maybe losing that knowledge as we go, of having to wait for other people.
What else have you picked up?
I'd say the biggest life skill that I have picked up from PLP is probably learning how to set goals and meet those deadlines. Because like we have a deadline out there as well, and it's like, for example, Concept 28 quiz has to be taken by Friday, and I'm ahead of that. I'll probably be taking that tomorrow. So I like to try to stay ahead of that deadlines, and like that deadline keeps me in check, like, hey, this is where you need to be around there. And so that kind of keeps me in check for it. It's kind of like in my job, I have certain things that I have to do and it has to be done at a certain time. So it helps me kind of get more prepared for that kind of thing in the real life.